Hey, what's happening everybody? It's this Noob here. I'm doing a commentary today over some gameplay. This was a gameplay I recorded, I believe, last weekend on Zero. Team Deathmatch, me and Tonk just went off and searched it. And it ends abruptly at the end, please excuse that. But anyway, today what I want to talk about is clutching. And it's a topic Comm, and I kind of stole it from officials. Well, I kind of told him I was stealing it and he said go ahead. So I kind of got permission in a way. So, anyway. So this is like all about clutching today. And see, last weekend was a good weekend because like me and Tonk, we saw a lot of full lobbies and we saw like actually like new players coming into the community and everything, and like it was really cool to see all that because I believe Gears was on sale. It was like 50% off and it was like £5 on the dashboard, so obviously like maybe a few people picked it up, maybe got the DLC, and so we were playing it anyway and we were getting full lobbies. And as you know, I always play Warzone. I'm stuck in Warzone at the moment, so I'm going for the seriously achievement, and I'm stuck in Warzone. I have like 600 games or something to go in Warzone. I think I've like 800 in execution, and then I can move on to King of the Hill and finish off my team deathmatch and everything. And at the moment, Warzone and execution is dead. Like me and him, like it's hard to get an actual lobby with like 3 or 4 people in it. So it's actually extremely hard to go for clutches. Like you can go back through my clutch ties and all the clutch videos, and I guarantee you'll recognize most of the names. Like it's normally the same people around, and it's, you know, it's extremely frustrating playing against the same people over and over. Like I want to see new people, and like actually like have like new people to play against. Like it's the same people. Like sometimes there's a few people in it that are running like a few stacks and everything, and like they hate me and Tonk, and they hate anyone I play with, and it's just Lancers all day, and the lobby becomes extremely boring because they're just sitting back. And like you can't push or anything, so it gets extremely boring and frustrating to actually do. And on top of that, like some of the clutches that you can hit, like the people run away, and like, I don't want to put up like 1v3s and like really long like 1v4s or 1v5s or anything up into like clutch sizes or anything. Like I want to actually improve the standard of the clutches. I know me having standards, it's unheard of, but yet here it is. We're hearing of it. And it's really frustrating when you do hit a clutch and then like you can't use it because it was a 1v3 or like it was like a 40-second clutch and like it was crap. So it's extremely frustrating. And then on top of that, like a few people know that me and Tonk, if it boils down to like the last few people, or I'm sitting in spawn playing World of Warcraft, they'll sit in spawn with me as well. Like when I go in Warcraft, I tend to really kind of forget about Gears for a bit, so I end up sitting in spawn for quite a lengthy time, and it's exceptionally frustrating as well. Like I can understand. Okay, I'm sorry for sitting in spawn. I don't mean to. It's like me and Tonk always joke about it. Like it's the essence thing to do. It's traditional. You sit in spawn and everything. But I do honestly not mean to sit in spawn. Like, I'd prefer to run away and like play clutch game with Tonk or something like that. That's more fun. But see, a few people will actually like camp around and they'll run away as well, and they won't die, or they'll like, oh, okay, I can understand. I don't mind just like killing them and everything. Like that's fine. But like if there is like a good chance of like a clutch, or it's only a 1v3, like it's exceptionally hard because sometimes people die to the bots and everything. Sometimes our bots just bullshit players through and through. So it's like going for clutches is extremely frustrating. And I remember like when like you know, I've talked to a few people who've like just started clutching and everything, and they say it's really frustrating to do, and like it gets really intense. Like sometimes like the adrenaline can get going while you're in the middle of it, and then like you do something stupid, you die, or you get bullshit and you get really pissed off with it. Like, oh, that would have been a really cool clutch and everything. And it's just, you know, all I can say about that is just don't worry about it. Like it takes time to actually like do it, like learn to actually do it properly. Like there's a few techniques that can help. Like one of them is, the main mistake you can do is waste a shot on a downed person. If you down someone and you shoot them, that's a shot out of your nasher to kill someone who isn't a threat. So like that, it's learning about like all the little details, you know, and it's things that you have to remember while you do it. And like I'm nowhere near a good clutcher. Like I can get a few clutches, but like sometimes like the crap, like I very rarely get a very good clutch. Like I got a 1v4 quad on Academy. Yeah, it was Academy. And like I'll never hit another quad like that. Like that was an exceptionally good quad. I think I missed one shot in it, and it's frustrating as well because like I can't go for like quad or queen clutches or anything because people run away, and that is exceptionally frustrating when you're going for a clutch and the last guy runs away, and it gets really annoying. But like, it's one of those things people do because that's they know. It's like, oh, he's in essence and he's last one, he's going to be going for a clutch, so you know, let's dick with him. And you know, it's exceptionally frustrating, but at the end of the day, you just have to say, all right, whatever, that's no problem, and you know, you just kind of like deal with that like on your own. But it's the fact that like lobbies are kind of like dead as well. Like if you get like 3 people in a lobby, it's hard enough to go for a clutch, and then on top of that, sometimes people will sit in a bot lobby on their own. Like a lot of people don't know about the famous 15 out of 15. If you're searching for a game and you see 0 out of 15 comes up, cancel your search because that's going to be a bot lobby. You only ever get into lobby as long as it's not 15. So if you get a 1 out of 1, you're getting into a lobby. If you're getting a 0 out of 15 or 15 out of 15, you're in a bot lobby. And it's really frustrating to see people playing against bots as well. And then when me and Tonk do decide, alright, you know what, we're not getting a game, we're going to sit in this lobby for the rest of the game, or like for 2 or 3 rounds, see if it fills up. Normally they leave because people are trying to boost on bots, or they don't want to play against players and everything. And like, if you're going to do that, why don't you go play in private? Like it's no fun. Like, we find it no fun to actually play against bots because bots are just stupid, they're ridiculous. And then on top of that, like, since we do YouTube as well, we go for clips, and we can't exactly hit clips on bots without getting like severely hated on or like disowned from like the community or anything. So it's really frustrating to see people walking around in bot lobbies, and then we join, we stay for a few rounds, someone else joins, okay, someone else joined, they might start filling up, and then they leave. And it's just like, really, why would you sit in a bot lobby this entire time and like go through 3 or 4 rounds you've gone through? Now once someone joins, you leave. I can understand, like, okay, some people don't like playing against bots, or don't like playing against like people or whatever, because like they're still learning the game, they're still learning, like, they're still trying to get a trick down or something, or like wall bouncing. Like, I remember when I started learning how to wall bounce, I was wall bouncing like every chance I got, and that fucked me over a lot. But like that, I didn't do it like to the stage. Well, I did get to it. I had a slight period where I was bouncing, and literally that was all I would do in a game. And I remember I would go off into a private match. I would practice every day, and that's how I got to be such a good wall bouncer at the moment. Like, I wouldn't say like I'm a good wall bouncer. I'm not a great wall bouncer and everything. I don't have consistency down, and at the moment I'm going for more speed over actual, like, you know, being consistent and like landing shots and everything. Like, I've never been able to land a shot in a wall bounce, but like if I ever do, it looks pretty cool because, you know, I'm going fast. But at the same time, like, there's always room for me to improve. And see, it's just really frustrating seeing people like playing against bots and then leaving. It is like, please don't sit in bot lobby. It's no fun. I can understand if you're going to play against bots, that's cool. That's no problem. I have no problem with someone playing against bots if they want to, but please do it in private match. It's just exceptionally stupid. I see no point in it, and in all fairness, it's a waste of everyone's time. It really is. Like, I can understand. All right, cool. If you just went into the bot lobby, see if a few people join or whatever, then that's cool. But if you get to round 3 and 2 people join, or round like 5 or whatever, and someone joins, you leave, like, why would you bother staying in the lobby in the first place? It's just, I don't see the logic in it. Like, if anyone is watching this and they do it, like, I'd love to hear your logic on it. Like, I want to hear your feedback on all this as well. And like that, like, I know I can easily go off and play like Guardian to go for clutches or anything, but like, you know, leaders run away, you have stacks and everything lancering down. Execution, I can go execution, but I want to finish off Warzone as well, and I want it to be like enjoyable as well, because at the moment I'm not really I'm enjoying Gears, but at the same time, after a while, it's just kind of like, do you want to go on something else? We're not getting lobbies, it's just bots all day, so it's just, I'd like to leave. It's that kind of thing, and like, you take a break and you come back, and you know, it's really cool and everything. Like, I have my sleeping schedule around Gears at the moment is I wake up like around 12 mark or whatever, have my breakfast, go on Warcraft till about like 2 o'clock, and then I come on to Gears because that's when people start coming on. Like, people aren't on during the day, so it's like, okay, that's no problem. So I stay up late, and then I wake up late and I play Gears. Like, that's it. We've worked out the best time to actually play Gears, and I have my body clock around that right now. And like that, I know it sounds really stupid. It sounds like I'm just like moaning about it, but I'm really not. I'm trying to, Like, I don't want this community to die because people are just walking around in bot lobbies on their own, and it's just, you know, it's ridiculous in all fairness. Like, I don't personally see the pleasure in killing bots. And then, you know, other people do, obviously, but I don't. Like, people can go for their KD or anything like that. That's another thing. If people are focusing on their kill-death ratio on Gears as well, it doesn't mean anything, really. Like, okay, some people have, like, 7.8s or whatever, but, like, where did they get it from? 5 stacks, bots. That's it. Like, it doesn't really prove anything. It's stupid. Like, too many people are focusing on that, and instead of actually enjoying the game for what it is. Like, I enjoy Gears, but, like, at the same time, I can get mad at Gears if, like, I'm not enjoying the game, whatever, or, like, bots are bullshitting me, or there's just a player being a faggot or anything, or there's, like, a 5 stack, and the Lancering, it's just absolutely horrible. So, I thought I'd do this topic, Comm, and, you know, I really want to hear your feedback, because people have said to me that I'm a really good, consistent clutcher and everything. I'm not really. I can get clutches, I can hit, like, a few clutches every day, but sometimes, like, they're just, you know, they're not up to standards. Like, they're completely thrown away. Like, I went through a few clips last night, and I got out a few clutches, and I scrapped them immediately because they were, like, 55-second long 1v3s, and that's just one that I remembered. So, anyway, I want to hear your feedback. Thank you all very much for listening. Can't wait to read the comments and hear your feedback on this. So, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Toodles!
Drop it.